Alright guys, so we are on an adventure, our first official camping adventure in Idaho. Last week we got into town like a week and a half ago, and we went last week into Washington. It was kind of camping. It was the Northwest Overland Rally, which was a really great time. But this is our first official trip camping in Idaho. We're just going to do a quick little overnight. But today we're going up to a little place called Lolo Creek, and it is about, I don't know, 45 minutes from here, maybe an hour from here. It's actually really close to our property. But like I said, we're going to do a quick little overnight, shoot some footage for you guys, cook some dinner, and take you guys along for the ride and see what Idaho's all about.
I go straight from the bank, gassing up the tank, cranking up the radio, playing old Hank. It ain't that long till I'm back at the farm. I'm pulling up the truck down at the dock. It's time to do some cruising, baby, get a little stuck. It's a Saturday joyride, Percy Beach is the spot. We're on a boat, we're feeling fine, drinking Tennessee whiskey, a big blue sky. We're going up, we're coming down. There's a party on the water, it's a hell of a time. We're on a boat, we're killing time, in our own honky tonk with a bottle of wine. We're going up, we're coming down. Cheers to feeling alright, it's a hell of a time. Chilling out here, ladies in the rear, her feet in the water, her top disappears, drinking Malibu Patron or a beer in a cup. We all get to dance and I get to chancing, kissing that country girl, romancing, a whole lot of love, bumping out of the bar. Yeah, we're on a boat, we're feeling fine, drinking Tennessee whiskey, a big blue sky. We're going up, we're coming down. Here's the feeling alright, it's a hell of a time. We're on a boat, we're killing time, in our own honky tonk, beneath the big blue sky. We live it up, we got it down. Here's the feeling alright, it's a hell of a time. Small town girl, so kiss me darling, rock my world, rock my world.
So we made it up to the area, I think, where we want to camp. We've been along Lolo Creek for a long time. We passed the campground, Lolo Creek campground, and Mama Goose shot some footage in there. There was like, what, 5 campsites?
6 campsites.
2 of them were on the water, the others were nearby. There's a vault toilet there. But there wasn't any great river access. I call it a river because that is no creek. I mean, we've seen creeks in California, and it's, this is a lot of water. So we kept driving up the road, and now we're following the creek still, but we're on a gravel road. And we're getting a little bit more deep into the forest, which is perfect. So now we're just on the hunt for a turnoff with river access. And we just found one back there, but there are big puddles of mud and some old equipment that just weren't feeling it. And we just turned off on this gravel road, so we think it's only going to get better straight ahead. So hang in there with us. Alright guys, so I guess we got to get used to this. We've gone pretty deep trying to chase Lolo Creek. We got off of it for a little bit. We started gaining elevation, and now we're working our way back down to it. But ain't nobody been on these roads since winter, so if this is a common occurrence, I'm not sure how much further we can go. These are some of the smaller trees. We can get them out of the way, but I don't want to spend all afternoon sawing trees down either. So we're going to keep headed up the trail and keep our fingers crossed that we end up back on Lolo Creek.
Is there more?
Yeah, there's just trees down everywhere, and I can't hear the creek, so I think we might head back up near that open meadow area. I mean, there's no fishing, but yeah, a lot of sunlight still, and it was a good campsite. So,
Oh, look at Waitus Butte. Look out. That's right. Snow.
we'll see.
That's crazy. No.
Well, we'll see if they go. If they go, we'll follow. Looks Creek Road. I'm not sure I want to be part of this party.
No.
It's all bad.
No.
And I didn't bring any Max tracks either. Yeah. I'll make sure he's got it.
There's only more snow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a little sketch. Alright guys, so we're continuing to make it up this trail. Now that we're not by the creek anymore, we're just exploring. And we've been exploring for about an hour, hour and a half now. We're up about 5,200 foot in elevation. And there's a bunch of side roads all over the place. It gives you a little bit of history about the area. I love this. It tells you if you're a hunter to know the different types of bears so you don't shoot a grizzly on accident. So that tells you we're in grizzly country. But we're going to take a look at this map here and figure out which direction we want to go. We just went left, as you saw on the past video, which is where the ranger is, like a forestry group of guys and gal. They kept going. They kept pushing through the snow. We're not entirely comfortable just doing that yet. We don't have Max tracks. We don't have any chains. I suppose we could have followed them, but, you know, they're not there to babysit us either. So we turned around. We stopped here, and we're going to keep exploring, see where we want to go next. There's snow there. Yeah, we're pretty high.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. Go take a look at it.
But it seems easy.
Yeah.
Is it just because you're strong?
It's just because I'm strong, dear. All right. We're in business now, baby. All right, so despite all that work, which really wasn't that much work with that silky katana saw that I have, I had to cut off, you know, on both sides of that tree. In retrospect, I probably could have just cut off the thicker trunk side and dragged it out of the way, but in any case, we dragged it out of the way. We kept going up that trail, and there wasn't much up there as far as a campsite or anything. It just kind of was a dead end. So we're gonna head back down towards Lolo Creek and maybe hit up one of those campsites we saw on the way up here. But we've done some amazing exploring, and it is just, we are pretty deep. Oh, there's a deer. Anyways, that's what happens up here. You get sidetracked really quick. So we saw a deer. I was hoping to see like a grizzly or a black bear or something, but haven't seen that yet. But we're gonna keep headed down the trail, guys, and we will catch up with you at camp unless something super exciting happens. All right, guys, so we made it to one of the camps that we drove by earlier. It's right on Lolo Creek, which is really nice, flowing good. Doesn't look real fishable, which I was kind of warned that the water's moving pretty swiftly. So it's all right. It's already 6 o'clock. We're probably just gonna start cooking some dinner, get camp set up, and enjoy a few cold beverages, and then relax by the fire.
When the sun's going down, no stars in the sky, I'ma head down the road across county line, where they roll up the smoke, they pour beer and wine, and hearts break on the jukebox, where the neon stars shine, where the neon stars shine, and the whiskey flows.
All right, guys, so tonight's dinner, what we've got here is we've got about a pound of about 1 1/4 pound of ground beef, and we've got about 9 ounces of chorizo. So it's roughly 2 to 1 mix between the ground beef and the chorizo. We're cooking right in front of Lolo Creek, so hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get the cilantro cut up and the onion, and we'll be cooking in just a few minutes. Salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic lovers. And for those of you that see my videos, knows that I am desperately low on Barry Bond's secret seasoning. The question is, when will Barry send Daniel more seasoning? So y'all please leave a comment in this video and ask Barry very nicely to send Daniel some more secret seasoning so I can start using it back on this program. Right now, we're down to a very little bit amount, and I need to keep that for emergency. So, what do you say, dear? Ready to cook? Let's get going.
Just a doing my time, where the neon stars shine.
Alright guys, so the potatoes are just about done. I cut them really small, which allows them to cook a lot quicker. So we're just gonna give that probably just a few more minutes, and then we're gonna kind of move it to the side of the scuttle where it'll continue to cook, just not as quickly as everything else. And then we'll get the meat and the chorizo in the middle here.
And the whiskey flows in the dark of the night, so nobody knows we're hanging on a memory
so we're getting the fire going here in just a little bit, but dinner's ready, so we're gonna dig into this. Again, it's chorizo, egg, and ground beef tacos. This would make great burritos.
Chorizo, egg, ground beef. Chorizo, egg, and ground
Oh,
beef.
no egg. Chorizo, potatoes, and ground beef. And we got a little bit of the tortilla cheese and tapatio, cilantro, and onion. Let's see how it tastes.
Very good.
The potatoes add a very nice touch. So we're gonna eat our dinner here, guys. Enjoy the sounds of the creek right behind us. And we'll catch up with you guys by the fire in just a little bit. Alright guys, so we're just settled in here at camp. And we're just going to sit here and enjoy the sounds of nature and really soak in our first trip here in the north central part of Idaho. Been so busy moving everything up here and getting settled in that finally this is our first chance to really relax. So we're going to enjoy it. Tomorrow we're going to get up, cook some breakfast, and at some point we'll leave, maybe go fly fishing on the way down the hill. I'm not quite sure what tomorrow holds, but for now we're going to sit here and enjoy it and listen to all the new sounds and noises tonight while we go to sleep. I got fire going here because we're in no rush to go, so I don't mind taking the time to use the rest of the wood we got chopped up here, and I got the crick right here that I could use to, you know, just kind of soak it before we leave. Otherwise, as you guys know, I've got the Tembo Tusk fire pit on my website, which is all aluminum, puts together really easy, fits in a very small package, and you guys have seen it in some of my other videos. One way you can support the channel is by purchasing your Tembo Tusk products from me. The fire pit and the scuttle are the two biggest sellers that I get off my website. So if you don't mind, if you want to support the channel and you want to use either the aluminum fire pit or the scuttle, go to www.395jnky.com, and there you'll see the two Tembo Tusk products as well as some other stuff. And more than anything, our beef jerky, 395 jerky. We've got 4 different flavors: pepper, honey pepper, thick and sweet, thick and zesty. Go check it out and try it out. We would appreciate it. That's what helps build the channel and supports the channel during this transition period while we're moving from California to Idaho. So for that, we thank you very much. But for now, we got some coffee going on. Hopefully it's not too loud with the creek right behind me. But we're just gonna have a nice leisurely morning. We're gonna do potatoes, eggs, and bacon on the scuttle. And then once we're ready to go, we're gonna drown the fire and we're gonna head down creek a little, and we're gonna try to find some areas to explore and do some fly fishing. So should be a fun day. Alright guys, so we just finished lunch. That was a great little spot to stop. Had a nice overlook of the creek down below and just the canyon altogether. But it was just a quick little overnight trip. Not a whole lot of content here and substance to it other than just us getting out for the first time. So we appreciate you guys watching and joining along. I'd ask you again, if you guys want to support the channel, you buy yourself some jerky or a Tembo Tusk scuttle or the Tembo Tusk fire pit. All those things help support the channel and we appreciate it. But we are headed back into town now. We're going to go by our property and check the land, make sure it's not too soft, and we're going to get going with construction hopefully this coming week. So be sure to tune in to Mama Goose's channel at You, Me, and the Fence Post. We have a link in the description below so you guys can like and subscribe. And until then, we will see you guys on the next adventure. But for now, happy trails.
bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back